Intriguing, isn't it, that in part 1 of my MGM VHS version, I kicked it off with the very first VHS of The Wizard of Oz from 1980. I kick off this part of the boring show Warner Home Video titles with the very last VHS of The Wizard of Oz, which was released on October 19th, 1999. The Wizard of Oz's actual 60th anniversary took place in August of that year, so that's off. But it does have some nice extras. The behind-the-scenes documentary, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, the making of a movie classic, hosted by Angela Lansbury, 2 vintage theatrical trailers, plus an outtake musical number, The Jitterbug. Has this Wizard of Oz sweepstakes, coupons for Wizard of Oz merchandise, Mr. Smith's special recipe, and Wizard of Oz trivia game. And we have the silhouette mirror. It's actually after that at the beginning. The opening was one of the highest viewed videos on my older account, the one that got terminated. Okay. And the print date is August 28th, 1999. And now we have the rental version of The Matrix, as opposed to the collector's edition. This was released on September 21st, 1999. This was printed exactly 30 days beforehand, August 21st, 1999. Alright, we have Liberty Heights. This is the full-length screen cassette of the Barry Levinson film, one of many he set at Baltimore, where he was born and raised. And there's no EPC code, because this is, after all, for trade use only, not for sale, rental, or public exhibition. And the tape label even says this, below the word screening copy. Print date on here is April 1st, 2000. Now, this has the Power Release June promotion thing, and it has within it previews for this Witness Protection, the Green Mile, Freedom Song, and Next Friday. Not in that order, though. I don't think. Well then, came the actual release date of this, June 23rd, 2000. And Warner decided that the case we're looking at, which was shown on the demo tape, that wasn't even the thing we should put it in. We should give it the original poster case. This sort of case. So they did. But it's came to VHS June 23rd, 2000, as I said. This is from Videosmith in Gloucester, Massachusetts. And the print date is June 2nd, 2000. Huh. Kind of weird that I showed this later, but this is Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, which was released October 5th, 1999. So I'm showing it here. And there's the tape. Print date on this tape is November 23rd, 1999. Direct-to-video Scooby-Doo film. It was May 15th, 2001, when Warner released Pay It Forward with Kevin Spacey, Helen Hunt, and Haley Joel Osment. This was co-presented with Bel Air. This was presented in association with Bel Air Entertainment. It was made in 2000. This is an ad for an album at the beginning, if you can believe that. An actual record album that isn't the soundtrack. Printing on here is November 17th, 2001. Unfortunately, there's a chip here, but this tape plays fine. This tape is chipped a little. Here's all. Right, we have C Spot Run, which was released August 28th, 2001 on VHS. Co-presented with Village Roadshow Pictures and MTV Entertainment, as it says there. Co-presented by Village Roadshow, presented in association with them anyway. Yeah, the smart one isn't wearing any pants. It's also stinking. It's also leaving a bad taste in people's mouths just by being called by an hilarious treat by Bill Deal of the ABC Radio Network. He also has a white sticker label. It's also recycled from an MGM tape. And it was also printed on July 12, 2001. At the end of the tape, he even has a music video from Vitamin C called As Long As You're Loving Me. Alright, we have a Powerpuff Girls tape now. Twisted Sister. This is the only one I have in a case. The only Powerpuff Girls VHS I have in a case. I have 3 caseless Powerpuff Girls tapes. But I can't be arsed to get them out right now. Episodes on here are Twisted Sister, Something's a Mess, The Main Event, Crisscross Crisis, Power Lunch. It says here, get a sneak peek of Cartoon Network's coolest new series, Samurai Jack Inside, the Dexter's Laboratory bonus tune. Don't know if that statement is true because I have not watched this tape in a while. Printed on September 21st, 2001. Here we have a tape on PBS Home Video. Suze Orman, The Road to Wealth. Everything you need to know in good and bad times. PBS Home Video tapes were previously distributed by Pacific Arts, so I'll show the Pacific Arts era tapes separately. And they were also previously distributed by Turner Home Entertainment, but Warner bought out Turner Home Entertainment and absorbed it into Warner Home Video. As you see there, PBS then moved to Paramount and then distributed their own tapes and DVDs. And this was produced by Twin Cities Public Television and was funded by the Vanguard Group. TBT equals KTCA Channel 2, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. Here's the tape. And this has a weird print date. Really styled one anyway. Printed on October 18th, 2001. This doesn't have the blank show from the beginning, I don't think. Alright, we have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or if you don't live in America, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This title was issued May 28th, 2002. For the background, you're hearing Hedwig's theme, composed by John Williams for this film, which is said by Richard Roeper of Ebro Roeper to be the Wizard of Oz of its time. This has the Reading is Magic ad at the beginning. That actually aired on Crossing Jordan episode, from what I saw of the ad breaks of it. It was called Upon This Wasted Building. I'll be happy to upload the ad breaks and show you the evidence once I get the DVD. Printing on February 11th, 2002. Manufactured on February 11th, 2002. February 18th of that year. There's nothing in the way for the soundtrack on it. Released by and one of Sunset and Records. This this time we have a Scooby-Doo compilation. Episode compilation, that is. Mr. Wonder Dog. All the themed episodes from the various shows from Scooby-Doo. And this has, of course, printed on September 30th, 2002. I think this is a preview for the Powerpuff Girls movie on VHS and DVD, along with a preview for the remake of Scooby-Doo live-action version. The first live-action Scooby-Doo movie. Here's a tape I've had for a very long time. The Powerpuff Girls movie. Released November 5th, 2002. There's the back. Of course, it has Dexter's Laboratory chicken scratch before the film. Which I'm afraid didn't really do very well with box office when it came out back in 2002, but it has a following among fans of the show. And it's a generally good film when you have nothing else to watch during a given day of the week. Print date on here is September 25th, 2002. This didn't have the insert when I got it, so printed one out one day, a couple of years ago. Now here's A Mighty Wind, the director of Best in Show and Waiting for Guffman, whose name is Christopher Guest. This is a Castle Rock release through Warner Brothers. Released on VHS August 28th, 2003. No, it was released September 23rd, 2003. And here's the tape. But the print date is August 27, 2003, though. So that's what led to the mistake there. The latest Warner Home Video VHS I have, which I also have on DVD, is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This VHS was released on November 8th, 2005, as was the DVD, which is much more common, obviously. This still has the FBI anti-piracy warning on it. This is not a Canadian copy. It was pressed in Canada, though, but it still uses the US tape master, as you can see on the label. And it has an invisible ink print date. The only other one of tape I have with an invisible ink print date, not counting this and Father's Day, I have are the only tapes that have the invisible ink print dates in my Warner VHS collection. This one was printed April 26, 2006. So there's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And with that, there's my Warner Home Video VHS collection. I'll see you for the DVDs, which I will do whenever I get the opportunity.